Hello, Rebecca here with Standing Bear Healing. And as I tuned in just now, I was given the message to talk about when you are someone who's been through a lot of trauma in childhood. Many times it's difficult to develop deep relationships with people and to connect. And so there's this feeling of always being on the outside looking in, being left out, being misunderstood, being the misfit or the weirdo. And although my life is so different now after many years of healing, I was that person as well. And I could do a good job of putting on a good front, right? I could go into, let's say, new classroom and make friends with people because I wasn't able to actually deeply connect with people because I didn't really know myself, and I didn't even know that I didn't know myself. And then when I was in medical school, I was in my first year of medical school when my memories returned of my own childhood trauma. And at that time, I had one girlfriend and a, I'll call him a boyfriend. He was originally a friend, and anyway, that's probably a subject for another another video on boundaries and self-love and self-worth. But I had the one girlfriend, and I really didn't connect with anybody else. And when I uncovered my memories of childhood trauma, she was the only person I told. And when I mentioned not just incest and sexual abuse, but also I discovered that I was having memories of something called satanic ritual abuse. She basically never spoke to me again. And that was my first experience of, oh yeah, you better not talk about this stuff because people don't want to hear it, and they'll think you're crazy, and they'll think you're super weird and really, really effed up. I don't know if they edit. I would use the full word, but I don't know if that would get my video edited or pulled. But anyhow, that was a very, very painful experience. And the boyfriend didn't last much longer either, as he couldn't handle me sharing what I was remembering. And I was pretty proud of myself because even though I didn't have a lot of self-esteem in those days, when he said that, he said, I can't come home and hear about, all this stuff. And I go, oh, give me a break. I lived through it and you can't handle hearing about it. And I said this as I was grabbing my stuff, and I left and never spoke to him again. So at least in some ways I was able to stand up for myself, even though in a lot of ways I had a difficult time with that for a long time. So I understand that feeling of always being the outsider, of being the weirdo, the one that nobody gets, and it seems like nobody wants to get. And all I can say is just let yourself go through the growing pains, right? I mean, I had friendships that I lost because I really didn't know how to do friendship. I would do or not do things that it really made me not a really great friend. It wasn't intentional. It was just that I didn't grow up being taught how to have friends, how to be a good friend. And so when I realized that, I set out to try to learn how to be a good friend. And sometimes I would say to people, I'm sorry, I know that I said this or I did that, and it was maybe it was mean, or maybe it was just harsh or inappropriate or whatever. And sometimes the friend forgave me and sometimes they didn't, but I just stumbled forward and continued to just try. And so I would say start with trying to be a friend to yourself, and then just let people know, hey, this is a new skill for me. This isn't something I was raised knowing how to do. And and please share with me if I say something that hurts your feelings, or I say or do something that angers you or whatever. Please be gentle, but please just tell me, because I'm really committed to being a good friend to you. And if you could help me with that, I would so appreciate it. I think most people will respond well to that. And if they don't, that's okay. So you just need to be gentle with yourself and be kind to yourself and forgive yourself, because the only way any of us learns a new skill is just by trying. And yes, that involves sometimes failing, and that's okay. All right. So uh, with that, I think that it's time to go into a little bit of my healing work, which I do at the end of each of these videos. This part is a closed eye process, so I ask that you, if you're multitasking, pause it, come back later, or just stop what you're doing now if you're able to. And it's a closed eye process. I'm going to guide us into a deep theta brainwave. You're going to be conscious, so all of these are downloads and clearings that I'll be guided by the Creator to do. And if you want them, receive them. If you don't, just don't receive it. It's fine. And it's just the gift from me and my guides and from your Creator. And it's just a dollop of love. That's what I just heard. It's a dollop of love. And so maybe that's what these videos should be called. I've made a few now, and I have yet to get them posted to my channel, but I'll get that done soon. And then I'm intending to do one daily, Monday through Friday, for I don't know for how long, maybe for a long time. I committed to a coach friend of mine, Pamela Katie, that I would do 30 days of daily videos, Monday through Friday. So thanks, Pamela, for the kick-ass coaching session, and you're amazing. All right, so, and it's so beautiful. I live right alongside a park, and the clouds are rolling in. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The clouds are rolling in, and the wind's picked up, and I see all the big trees out there just blowing in the breeze. So yeah, I kind of appreciate what nature's doing to support us right now. Okay, so close your eyes, and you want your arms and legs uncrossed so the energy can flow. And just calling in now all of the angels and guides of myself and anyone else listening to this who would like to do so as well, and asking them to come in and create safe and sacred space around us. Thank you so much. Allow yourself now to feel the love of your angels and guides, these divine beings that have, whether you are aware of it or not, you have a team that before your physical birth, before your incarnation, they committed to walking every single step of the way of this journey with you. And they love you beyond your comprehension. And they're very powerful, and they have tremendous ability to be of service to you and your goals and your wishes and desires. So don't forget to ask them, because it's all permission-based, just like this healing work. And they are able to step in and help you if you ask. So be sure to ask. And they're saying if even little things, like prior to this video, I couldn't find this bracelet, and it was a reason why I wanted to wear it. And so I asked, and boom, within seconds, I remembered where it was. So they're saying it can be very small things or really huge things. It doesn't matter. Their whole mission and purpose for being is to be here for you and to help you. And especially those of us who have had tremendously difficult lifetimes that we took on. I believe personally that we have an unusually large number of unusually powerful divine beings, because I know that my team of angels and guides have done absolutely miraculous things on my behalf. So don't forget to ask them. And they're saying it can become just practice, like with baby steps, and then ramp it up until you're adeptly flowing with divine healing and guidance and support. So now, with all of these beautiful beings all around us, I'd like you to allow yourself to just drop down into your heart space and see yourself there as a glowing ball of light in the center of your chest. And allow that light to grow brighter as you are now in completely safe, protected, and sacred space. And that's just your soul just relaxing into its greatness. Your soul just becoming the large, bright light that you actually are, even if it's just a little bit a movement towards being that real you, meaning your soul self. And now let us take a journey down into the center of Mother Earth, where we can gather up her strength, her wisdom, filling ourselves with that grounded, powerful energy. And she loves us so much and is so grateful that millions of us heard her call to help her through this birthing process into the new earth, just as we are helping humanity to birth into this new world that we are creating. And now, rising back up, continue to stay connected to the center of the earth and all that she gives you through the soles of your feet, as if you have energetic roots at the bottoms of your feet, because you do. And as her energy moves through your body, up through those energetic roots, it fills both of your legs, and as those two columns of light hit the base of your spine, her light and her love begin to spiral up your spine, crisscrossing as that light moves up your spine, cleansing and balancing and opening each of your chakra centers, until each chakra center is just filled with its own light and open and spinning and in perfect alignment, one with the other. And now moving out through your crown chakra into a beautiful ball of light. Let us take a journey now upward in this safe space, moving first past the sky, past the stars, past the white lights and the dark lights, continuing on past some brilliant white lights, floating up further still, moving through this jello-like substance which contains all the laws of the universe, and finally floating up into this just gorgeous, iridescent, sparkling white light. And this is where we reconnect or come home to our source, the creator, God, whatever you choose to call it. And it needs no name, and this place needs no name or description. It is purely an experience. And allow yourself to be gifted with this experience of being immersed in pure, unconditional, divine light and love. And this might be the first time you have felt this level of love and light since you left it to be born onto this planet. But know that many, 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 they're telling me millions and billions of divine beings are so grateful that you were willing to come here. They're so grateful. And some of them have not incarnated before, and so they say they can't necessarily say, I understand what you're going through, but they can see the suffering on this planet. They can see your struggles and your pain and your sorrow and your anger and your rage and everything that you experience. And what they want more than anything is to be called upon to help you to lift the veil of illusion and for you to experience your divinity and to experience your birthright of joy and happiness and contentment and safety. And they know that for many of you, these are things that since the day you were born, or even before that, in utero, you maybe did not experience anything like that. Maybe it was only chaos and anger and hatred and abuse. But nevertheless, they want you to know that nothing you want is out of reach, that it's all within you, that you can just hold that knowing. And they say, if you can't have faith in it, know that we hold faith, because we know, and we know that we know that we know that you can have all good things that you desire. And that doesn't mean you can change the course of somebody else's choices, but if you wish to feel love, you can feel and have love. If you wish to have peace, you can have that peace that surpasses human understanding. And yes, there is a journey. If you're not there, or if you've never experienced some of these things, there is a journey, but that's part of the reason that they've brought people like me onto this planet and guided my journey, so that I can help others who have had similar experiences to me to know that anything is possible. Thank you. Creator of all that is, it is commanded that you now guide this healing session, and that you use me in the process as your tool and your instrument of peace, of healing, and of love. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is. Show me. Creator of all that is, it is commanded that you download into us your truth, perspective, definition, understanding, and feeling of what friendship really is. And now make our truth, perspective, understanding, feeling, and definition of friendship one and the same as that of our Creator. Thank you. Creator of all that is, download into us. It's possible for me to have true friendship. It's safe, and I deserve to have true friendships. Download into us and teach us, Creator. I am worthy of having true friendships. I know what it feels like to live my daily life having true friendship. And Creator, it is commanded that you now heal us from past hurts and traumas in regards to being betrayed by those we thought were our friends, or that were even our family. Heal these traumas, and Creator, at the same time, pull out of us all limiting and false beliefs that developed out of those traumas and betrayals, and send them to God's light, and replace them, Creator, with your truth in regards to each of those things. Thank you. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to download into us and teach us. I know how to connect with other people. I know how and when to connect with other people. I allow myself to learn how to connect with other people, and who is appropriate to connect with. I know how and when to be vulnerable with another person. I know I have discernment in knowing who it is safe for me to be vulnerable with. And I have this from my Creator's perspective. And just heal us from all of those past hurts of feeling left out, of not being included, of feeling unwanted, unimportant, invisible. Heal this, Creator, on all 4 belief levels, in every area of our lives and through every cell of our bodies for the highest and the best. We thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. Show me. Creator, download into us, if we want. I am willing to learn how to connect with other people and have friends. Creator, heal that energy of feeling like the misfit, the weird one, of feeling like perhaps I'm too broken and no one will want to know me. Thank you, Creator. Heal all of this on all 4 belief levels in every area of our lives and through every cell of our bodies for the highest and the best. We thank you. It is done, it is done. Pardon me, it is done. And so it is. Show me. What else, Creator? Sorry, I got a little distracted. The first huge raindrops hit the sliding glass door and startled me. I'm looking over at my kitty, and I'm thinking that if you don't have a pet, maybe that is a good way to learn about love and connection and trust. And if you do, go love your pet extra today and know that they are here to teach us what unconditional love is and what being totally present is like. Okay, Creator, anything else? Creator of all that is, it is commanded that you heal our hearts from the hurts of the past. Download into us whatever light codes each individual person needs, and let these light codes unfurl in perfect and divine timing, that the healing process may be divinely guided, gentle, powerful, and complete. Do this, Creator, on all 4 belief levels in every area of our lives and through every cell of our bodies for the highest and the best. We thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. Show me. And if you have friends, or even a friend, and you haven't told that person yet all of your story, I'm not suggesting that you do what they call verbal vomit or whatever, but consider that your friends can feel that something is going on, and I think they would rather know what it is than to be left with the feeling that something is amiss with you and they don't really understand what it is or how to help you. And so, just use your divine guidance and your best judgment. Thank you, Creator, for that. Creator of all that is, it is commanded that you now integrate this session into us with grace, ease, and joy, continuing your healing and guiding work on us from now and through all eternity through every cell of our bodies, on all four belief levels, in every area of our lives for the highest and the best. We thank you so much. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. Show me. It occurs to me that you might want to ask someone that you want to be friends with, or someone that you are friends with, tell them, I don't know, that like the phrase is coming to me, like I'm doing some research, or I'm curious about something, you know, what is it to you encompasses a really good friend, like your ideal friend? What kind of qualities would he or she have? And so in that way, just sort of asking the people that you're wanting to be friends with, asking them, what is it that I can do that would make you feel like I'm a good friend to you, and you want to deepen that connection, and that it would make you trust me. And just know, hey, many of us have been there, and you know, nobody taught us how to be a good friend. So do your best to start with yourself, and know that I love you and I'm here for you, and may you be blessed. Till next time.